Okay, let me say this. They starting to irk my nerves when it comes to this Amber situation. Let me be transparent to all of y'all when it comes to negative people. Why are y'all holding on to feelings at all towards people who hurt you? Why? There's no point. That person is not thinking about you. That person does not care about the fact that they hurt you. They don't care. They did what they did. Now, Amber's up here talking about, I'm not ready. The guy just asked, can I take you to lunch? Can I take you to breakfast? He didn't ask for a dinner date. He asked for a breakfast date, meaning he's not trying to do anything. He's just trying to get you to feel better and get out of this funk that you're in. But yet and still, she's talking about, I'm not ready. Amber, while you up here in your feelings because you want your husband back, I don't care what nobody say. You want your husband back. A lot of y'all will say, I hate my baby daddy. No, you don't. You don't hate your baby daddy. You don't. You want your baby daddy back and you mad because he's with somebody else. Because if it really truly is over, then you don't care what they do. You don't care what they got going on. When they left, their feelings went right along. Your feelings for them went right along with them. Trust me when I say this. Don't get me wrong. I have the utmost respect for my baby daddy. I have utmost respect for every man that I was ever involved with. But I have no feelings for none of them at this point. I don't care what they do, who they with. I moved on. At the end of the day, y'all got to learn that if something is over, your feelings need to be right along with it. And you need to pick up the pieces and move on. So for example, if you're in a situation where y'all were together, it didn't work out, move on. Move on. Nobody's saying that you need to jump into another relationship, but get to know new people. You don't know, look, God is not going to tell you when he gonna bring your husband. God ain't gonna tell you when he's gonna bring you opportunities. So you've got to be open. But if you're not ready because of the past, you're gonna miss out on a bunch of opportunities. Let me give you a good example of this. There was a story about a man that was having issues with his car. It was storming. It was a really bad storm. And somebody came by and they said, do you need any help? You know, I got you. We can help you. And the guy was like, no, I'm waiting on God. And so the person said, so they said, okay. And they kept on going. Second person came by. You need some help? No, I'm waiting on God. Kept on going. Third person came. You need some help? No, I'm waiting on God. And then next thing you know, they passed away. When they got to heaven and they got before God, he said, what are you doing here? He was like, I was waiting on you. You never came and got me. He said, first of all, I sent 3 people to come get you. And you just turned all of them away. Why did you do that? I sent 3 people to help you. So understand, it's not on your time when God gonna bring you something, or when God gonna provide you with something, or you're distracted and it keeps you from basically doing the things that you need to do because you're focused on everybody else and everything else, and focused on feelings that don't even matter, because they don't. Your feelings don't matter to another individual. So I need people to understand, this girl is waiting on Anthony to come back. She want him to come back. Amber, when he got caught, did he go home to you? He went to Shayla. He didn't come home to you. And when he did he act like he cared? When it came to David, did he act like he cared? When it came to you losing your baby, did he care? No. So you need to let it go. If somebody is saying, let me take you out to breakfast, let me take you out to lunch, go ahead and go. Go. Because you need to move on. It ain't about being in a relationship or jumping into a new relationship. It is about you having options. So when you get ready for a relationship, you got options. All these men can be your friend. You don't have to date any of them. You don't know where they fit into your life. So while you're going through this, you have options. You ain't got to sleep with none of them. All you got to tell them is, look, I would love to get to know you. See, after my divorce, where things go, but I'm not having sex or doing anything till after my divorce because I want to do this the right way. Trust me, they will understand and they will not have a problem with it. You don't have to rush getting to know somebody. You don't have to rush bringing people into your life. But while you sitting up here talking about I'm not ready, this man is with a whole nother female and has moved on. And you need to let go of whatever emotional attachment you got to this man. You still want your husband. You still want your husband. Clearly, you want that man. Because if Anthony come back and he says, I want to make it work, and I want to be with you, and I want to, make it work, girl, you're going to take him back. You're going to take him back. Because the fact that you keep still calling him your husband, and he's not your husband no more, that's what tells me you ain't moved on. So you're never going to be able to move on. It's just not going to happen. She want her husband back. And until she let go and say, I need to move on, I need to let this go, is the only way that it's going to stop. But like I said, at the end of the day, girl, that man has moved on, and you are sitting here waiting for him to get over whatever phase you think he has with Shayla. It's just like all these females that claim, I don't want my baby dad. Yes, you do. You want your baby daddy back. And if he came back being the person you wanted him to be, you would take him back. Because a woman that has absolutely no feelings for her baby daddy or ex-husband or ex-boyfriend at all, she don't care what he doing. As a matter of fact, he can't even have no contact with her. That man can come back, she be like, I don't even care. Leave me alone. I don't want nothing to do with you at all. It ain't no just temporary. No, I don't want nothing to do with you, period. Now, that's what you did. But yet and still, y'all talking about, I don't want him back. I don't. Yes, you do. You want your baby daddy back. You want your ex back. You absolutely want that man back. I don't care what y'all be talking about. You want your ex back. Because if you didn't, then it wouldn't matter. Like I said, you would be quick to move on and say, you know what? Let me learn from this. Let me go to counseling. Let me deal with what I went through, because apparently there's a pattern here. I need to get help. I need to get therapy. I need to get a life coach. I need somebody that's going to help me to get through this, because trust me, a person that is over it will just move on. It ain't even going to be a question. They just going to pack their stuff and they're going to move on. Divorce papers sitting right there, and that's it. There's no feelings. I want my name back. Like Tina Turner, I just want my name back. I don't want nothing from you. I want my name back. That's how much they don't want nothing to do with you. They want nothing from you at all, except you out of their face. They don't even want you taking care of the kids. They be like, I'll raise them by myself. You ain't got to do nothing. Just sign away your rights, keep it pushing. That's somebody that ain't got feelings for somebody. They don't even want to deal with them when it comes to their kids. They be like, no, don't worry about it. Sign away your rights. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'll raise these kids by myself. And that's it. And that's going to be all there is to it. So at the end of the day, you know when somebody moved on and when somebody hasn't. But the fact that you got people up here still in their feelings 20 years later about your baby daddy, girl, you still want your baby daddy. Just like all these men that still worrying about their baby mama, you still want your baby mama. Then why'd y'all break up in the first place? Why'd you break up in the first place? At the end of the day, that person don't want you. Why are you harboring? I don't care what feelings it is. Negative or positive. Let go of them feelings. They don't care. They don't care nothing about the fact you hate them. They don't care nothing. So you the one that's miserable. Your life is stagnant because of this other person. Nobody can come in your life because this other person, you still waiting for them to come back. I don't care what they did. You still want them back. Bottom line, she still wants her husband back. Bottom line, because trust me, if you don't care. Especially the fact they don't have kids. Move on. Girl, move on. It's not about being with somebody else romantically. It's about being with new people based upon the new version of yourself you about to be. And you need to get rid of them old people altogether. So that's why people are coming in your life that's new. Go ahead and move on.